Resounding victory for the Aam Aadmi Party in the just concluded Delhi elections. We see AAP returning back to power for the third time. It's a hat trick for them. So, hearty congratulations to Mr. Kejriwal and his party. The Delhi voters have voted quite sensibly in favor of good governance, administrative capability, and they have taken back people who they believe have tried to make Delhi a better place to live in. Now, one hopes that this continues in times to come, and AAP will, the third victory, will have more capability. I hope they do not have as much friction with the center as they had last time. Of particular importance is people like Atishi Malena from the Kalkaji area. She has stood over there. She was initially trailing, but I believe she is back ahead, although by a narrow margin. Yet her victory could be good for the Delhi school system, an educationist, and has done a lot last time. Hope that she can make Delhi schooling much better, and not only that, the various medical centers that they have created in parts of Delhi, I hope they do much better in that respect. Also, the pollution control that Delhi has been suffering every time during winter. Hope that the Aam Aadmi Party is able to come with bigger force this time. The Delhi voters' thumbs up to the Aam Aadmi Party also shows that the odd even formula that the AAP had brought out and to curb pollution was welcomed in many parts of Delhi, and the Delhi voter has therefore given a thumbs up victory to them. So good for them. Good, hope they give good governance next time as well, and I look forward. So tremendous results today. Delhi being the capital city, people were waiting with unabated breath, seeing what the outcome would be of these elections. And to some extent, this can also change the landscape of India, because although the victory is resounding one, yet there is the problem that many freebies were given by the Kejriwal government in terms of free electricity, etc. Now that there is a question mark as far as the economics are concerned, that can the government afford to give so much of freebies? Where will the money come from? Who is going to pay? There's no free lunch, as you know, in today's world. So one has to bear all this and take them into consideration. The Congress party, unfortunately, was not even able to open its account this time in the Delhi elections. So they returned back with a duck. Pretty sad. And the humor in the Congress party, however, refused to die down. For example, while the Oscar ceremony was going on in Los Angeles on Sunday night, and Oscar awards were being given by the Academy of Movie Sciences, Congress also devised its own Academy Awards, and the award for the best role, or rather the best actor in a dramatic role, goes to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. By the way, having said that, I'm just quoting them. I'm not being negative of anybody. I have high respect for the Prime Minister, very high respect for the nice acts he did during demonetization and thereafter. But the Congress still prefers to give an Academy Award to him, and they have also given the award for the best actor in a comedy role to Manoj Tiwari, the person who had crossed over from the Aam Aadmi Party into the Congress, into the BJP, and could not deliver much, but they definitely, Congress has given him an award as well. Best actor in a negative role goes to Amit Shah. So anyway, hilarious as it may seem, I'm sure Congress does not mean it very seriously, because they have many people in their own party whom they can give many Oscar awards as well. So coming back to the stock markets, as I did mention, the markets will be higher today, and they have been. I told you until the time Europe opens, they will trend higher. They have been doing so. Last hour we can see some selling. Tomorrow up till around 11:30 we could be positive and a little negative thereafter. Thursday is the options expiration date. Be careful. You could be a more difficult day, more negative one, and many people lose money because the premium on the options melts away rather quickly on the options expiration day. So you may be stuck badly. Be careful on Thursday. It's the options expiration day, and I believe the market should be negative on that day. Last day of the week, Friday, should be good one for the markets. So as I mentioned and predicted at the beginning of the week, we'll be seeing a roller coaster ride this week, and that's what you have been seeing. The fortunes of Aam Aadmi Party are not a roller coaster; they have been straight up these days. But stock markets will continue to witness a roller coaster ride. The coronavirus refuses to die down. Now the number of deaths in China over 1,000, and one really hopes that at some stage there would be a little calming down of this virus. At the same time, there are other factors that will come into fore that will dictate the movement of stock markets. After this week is done, we could see some heavy selling next week. I believe some geopolitical tensions are going to increase next week. Not only that, you may see some fresh signs of trouble in the Middle East next week. So the situation, and as for the physics law of thermodynamics is concerned, when all attention is at one place, then that attention eventually shifts to some other object. This time all attention is on coronavirus. You never know. Suddenly there may be another event which may happen in any other part of the world that may trigger attention away from coronavirus and into that part of the world. So we may in all probability see attention going away from coronavirus into the Middle East next week, which could trigger a fresh bout of selling. So keep that in mind while investing. Happy investing. Take care. Bye bye.